You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a guest.
Yes.
I'm not even going to say special
Y'all got
guest.
such stupid fake beef because you went to
Wait, we don't have
Hampton.
beef?
You went to Howard.
Beef. Nobody respects his
It's not a beef.
Wait, hold on. Slow
We're
down.
the top, and they're like,
Bottoms.
yeah.
No,
What's this
You
beef?
said it, not me.
What's this beef about?
He went to
Howard.
I went to Howard University.
Okay.
He went to Hampton Institute.
I see that he's trying to
Hampton
catch
You
up.
said
He's trying to
H.I.
catch
That's what that
up.
means?
Hampton Institute.
No, it's
That was the
Hampton
original
University.
name.
Oh,
Hampton
okay.
Institute.
Oh, so high.
And now it's. Oh, he got it up there too. He got the
real HU right
the
there.
real HU. Oh my God.
So what is
You can't be the real HU if the school started as high.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
So
So the real
real
HU
college.
is Howard
Yeah.
University.
Got you.
I mean, there's only one Howard University. Well,
And
you know.
AJ's trying to catch up
But
with
it's
the
nice
kids.
seeing you.
He done had 3 babies in the past
AJ
3
got 3
years.
Hey, look, gotta get it in.
He's going to pass you, Envy.
No, he ain't past me.
You married, right?
Yeah.
Married, right?
Come on now.
So what's the point of a condom when you're married?
There you go. How many? You got what? 3?
5.
Oh no, I'm not catching you. You good? You can have that.
Now you hear you got the Greater Essex Community Uplift
Well, first of all,
Foundation.
let's explain. Hold on. Let's get back into AJ first.
Look
We
at
all
Angela.
know
Look
him.
at Angela.
Okay.
What?
Now,
what
I know
Angela?
AJ from before.
I've known you a long
106
time.
in Park. Yeah, we've known each other since high school, by
Yes.
the way. So we've known each other
You
a
know
long
that?
time.
Yeah, class of what? 76.
We didn't go to the
Wow.
same high school, though.
Wow.
That was a good stab. Go ahead.
I know. We're used to it. But anyway, yes, so we've known each other for a long time, and you used to be a party promoter
Yes.
in New York, by the way,
yeah.
one of the biggest party promoters.
Yeah.
And here's a fun fact. Did you know that AJ used to be roommates with Benny Boom,
I did.
the
Oh, I never
director?
knew
Oh, that's a
did.
fun fact.
Yeah,
And Channel
a little
Live,
fun fact.
Hakeem.
Wow. All we do is spark
Brooklyn.
madism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We Brooklyn 506 Washington Ave. That was the spot.
They deaded me in a couple of their clubs early on. But go
They
ahead.
did.
Oh,
I
we
had no
didn't
problem.
dead you at our clubs.
Absolutely deaded me. But go ahead.
We didn't dead you
That-
at the clubs.
That's the thing people didn't know about you when you was doing 106 in Park. It was like, well, he didn't just come from nowhere.
They didn't-
Oh
they
no,
didn't know
I
where he
did
came
parties
from.
for years. But I started the, it was an entertainment company called Black Diamonds in New York City, and it was all about entertaining America's Black Diamonds. And we threw some of the hottest parties New York's ever seen.
Absolutely.
7 days a week, we were killing the city, killing the city.
Whatever happened to Black Diamond? Because you guys just was it ego? Because y'all were making a lot of money. Every club was packed. Y'all had every club,
I went off the TV.
and you just stopped doing it.
That was it. I mean, I did the parties a little bit. I still had Cheetahs popping for a while and a couple other spots, and then it became too much of a liability when you were doing a television because if anything happened at the event,
They
they're
come
coming
after
after
you
me.
first.
Right.
Gotcha.
Did you make money?
Oh yeah.
Did they?
Okay.
They were
They were New York. If you wanted to go out,
No,
you
honestly,
had to touch their
it
clubs.
was crazy. New York doesn't have parties like that anymore.
At
I mean,
all.
we did a party like called Sankofa. It was over at the Frying Pan. It was on a Friday night, and we had a live band performing. There was about probably like 4,500 to 7,000 people come throughout
This-
the night.
and this wasn't a hood.
And it was,
This wasn't hood.
Nah,
this
was
sexy.
dressed up, sexy. You
but
had
it
to
was
be dressed
our
to get
people,
in.
though.
It was nice. And that's one thing I've talked about before. There's nothing in the city for African Americans really anymore. They've all gotten shut down. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really crazy.
Why did y'all never like own a spot?
Good question. We should have. We still. I say to this day, I tried to get a couple players together and say, look, let's open up a couple spots because they don't. First of all, if an NFL player doesn't have his jersey on, his helmet's on, when they get to a club, people don't know who they are.
That's
So it's like, listen, no, honestly. And they get disrespected. And dude's like, I'm a millionaire, and they're like, we don't know who you are. You just look like a big black dude trying to get in the club with, whatever on. So I've talked to players before about trying to start something. That kind of services the industry and services the people. So it's possible.
All right, so then
but
you
there's
went-
not a lot of African American owned spots in New York.
Not at
if
all.
you think about it.
Because
Definitely
we
not
don't
Manhattan.
think ownership enough. That's why, to be honest with you.
No, it's true. That's true. But not even that. They make it difficult.
It's very
Yeah, they
expensive.
definitely
Very
make it
difficult.
difficult.
And they get liquor
And
licenses hard.
It's
It's
difficult,
difficult.
period, anyway.
To open
But
up a
then
spot
to
is
be
hard.
African American trying to do it is 100. Because most of those spots, no matter who owns it, end up getting shut
Why don't
down.
you, let's open up a spot right now. Let's open a spot called the Breakfast Club in New York. Come on.
Too much of a liability. I got
There you go,
I'm a
Charlamagne.
New York Times bestselling author. Too much
We
of a
gonna open up the
liability.
Breakfast Club right now. We serve breakfast all day long,
I'm with that.
and it'll be a little party spot in the back.
Can't
You
be a
can do-
party spot though.
Why not?
It's a problem with
A little lounge.
The problem with a party spot.
A lounge.
Which affects
You don't
it.
want to be able to play records?
You know what?
I
I'm
see
Miss
so many people
Tillman's.
lose their clubs because of one incident,
One song.
and then the neighborhood
One
board-
song.
the neighborhood comes in and they start picketing, and then they shut them down, and all that money they invested into that club is gone. I've seen that happen a lot
Yeah.
with clubs. It's hard in New York.
All right, so then you went on after being a party promoter to 106 in Park, which was, you guys started that, you and Free.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been really hard for you to walk away from.
From what?
Just 106 in Park. That was, I mean, I'm sure that was like family. You guys.
No, it was. And we're still like family. And I talked to Free a lot. But yeah, leaving the show, it was hard. It's like y'all talking to people every day, you know. But it was a change that was needed. And now I've been
You
on
went to
extra, what? Almost 13 years.
Right, that's amazing.
Have you 106 in Park, that was 2005.
Wow.
But people still are like
It feels
AJ
like it
from
was
No,
yesterday.
106
exactly.
to this day.
I'll never not be AJ from 106 in Park.
Right.
It's like certain people you just can't get away from.
JJ from Good Times.
I almost said that.
Urkel from Family Matters.
Exactly. I was about to
AJ
say
and
Jimmy
Free from
Walker will
106 in
always be
Park.
JJ. Yeah. Without a doubt. And I've been on extra way longer than I've been on.
That's crazy.
Like,
'cause
I've been on extra 13 years.
Wow.
Like, I'm the New York host for extra. I've been on there 13 years. I was on 106 5 years. And I'm still,
a lot of us just grew up with you and grew up with 106 in Park, and at that time, that was the only
music was crazy
place
at
to
the
get
time.
videos at that
Yeah,
time. So we
yeah.
grew up to y'all.
Nah, yeah. You grew up.
I did. I'm
I'm that much older now.
I'm a lot younger than you guys, man.
Yeah, right.
Were you shocked when Stephen Hill got let go recently from BET?
Oh, boy.
'Cause that's the guy who
You
hired
knew that
you
was
and
coming.
Free.
We
Lord.
know that.
Was I shocked? I'd say yes or no. I think change is good, and I actually texted him that. I said change is good. Change makes millions.
How long
Change is good.
How long
you
was
just
Stephen?
got fired. Somebody hit you.
No, change
bro.
is good.
But
change
Stephen
makes
Hill was
millions.
there
I don't
for
think it was
how
fine.
long?
I think it was a transition period. I do think sometimes with television you need to bring young blood in. You need to bring in a younger, new, people to produce stuff. He had his run. It was a very good run. I think it's not the end of him. I think he'll go on to do other stuff. I do think that the network needs to bring in younger people. I think they do need to reach out to people like myself, people like Free, people that are kind of still tapped into the culture, and put out different programming. I think they've been in they're going in a very good direction. They could have done some different things in the past. I think they need another live show. They need another community-based show. There's too many things going on in the black community that aren't addressed
Absolutely.
on a regular basis from a network that's supposed to be for black people.
But it
Black
hasn't been like that for
entertainment
years, though. I mean, it's all about white
Yeah,
people.
but still, go back to basics.
Yeah.
Go back to, at the end of the day, go back to basics.
Especially this
My
day and
whole
age.
thing. I mean, I would do another video show very easily. Why not?
You think so? In this
Why
era?
not? Yes. Why not?
They swear video shows don't do well. They don't rate well.
Yeah, because I mean, people can go
Why not?
online and like watch videos on demand.
People
like,
go stream. They listen to radio still. You get
That's
what
true.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
They would watch it if it's a countdown show or if it's a show that's by the people for the people would watch it.
We actually
They
have a
wanna know
show
what's
on
hot.
Revolt TV right now where we do our morning show live
Nobody
and they show
watches
videos.
Revolt.
They watch
Stop
Revolt.
it,
I
man.
watch y'all on Revolt. I watch y'all on Revolt.
Yeah, AJ's hit us up during the
Like
show.
once in what?
I watch y'all.
Can't talk
I mean,
bad
but I'm not
about
home.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You
You're
can't.
right. You're right.
It's in the contract.
Stop this.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I guess the thing with Steven is like he didn't leave. He was forced out due to.
Allegedly.
We don't know what
I don't
happened.
know. I don't know. I didn't have that conversation. My whole conversation was, look, change is good. Keep it moving.
Got you.
And as far as the network is concerned, I just think that, there are other directions that the network can go in. I think that, they haven't taken advantage of their online community. I think they need to build that out even more. I don't think anyone's really dominated the African American online community outside of some of the crazy stuff, World Star and all that other kind of. But there needs to be a place for actual substance of content for the African American community online, and I don't think that's been done. I think that they could really push that because everybody watches TV, on your
On the
smartphone
phone.
now, your iPad or
true.
whatever.
I never knew you had interest in wanting to be like a TV exec. Kind
I've
of.
had I have a production company. I've had a production company for years. I have a couple shows that I'm shopping right now. I just stay quiet.
All right.
What about these allegations of misogyny at BET?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
You're like, I don't know
I
anything
was there
about
in
that.
2000 to 05.
So everything was pretty. So this is probably something fairly new then.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, all the allegations that came out, I can't speak on any of that. I just know there's a woman that runs it.
Okay. Now let's talk about what
True.
you're up here for.
Yes, Angela
How
Yee.
about that? I just want to
Dear
give people.
Lord.
Listen, you've never been up here before.
I've been
He's been up here before.
Oh,
Wow,
you're
your
right.
friend.
Damn.
Okay.
Y'all
It's been a long time.
graduated
It's
from
been a
high
long
school
time.
together.
You're
God,
right,
I've been
you're
up
right.
to you.
was up here before. We
I
had an
came up here
argument
to
about
three
how
piece.
he
You're
was.
right, it's been a long
I was up
time.
here before for this. What? Oh, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Sorry.
My goodness, I ain't bringing up. I'm gonna bring the yearbook next time. So Angela, remember when you were dating or whatever? She never dated anybody at our school.
All right. Well,
Right?
yeah, you went to all boys school,
I did.
so we didn't go to school together.
did.
He went to St.
I was in
Benedict's.
Columbia for a year though,
I wasn't there. I was in Brooklyn.
and then you came. Mm-hmm. See, but she was friends with the whole.
Yeah, I had a whole
My
crew.
whole crew.
Yeah, we had a whole crew of friends that intermingled.
So
Yeah,
tell
man,
him,
Jody.
tell him why he's here. That's
Oh,
what you were
well-
saying, Yee.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's talk about this event that we're here to
You gotta
discuss.
describe
Greater
it.
Essex-
Greater
Don't
Essex,
know
the
no
Greater
more.
Essex
Greater
Community.
Exit Community Uplift Foundation.
Yes.
It's the foundation side of my chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. It was a Mighty Mighty 80 Pod chapter, Montclair, New Jersey. But we do a big event every year. We've been doing it for 32 years, and we raise scholarship money for kids in New Jersey. We're doing a really big one this Friday. It's going to be at the Sheridan Parsippany. We got Gladys Knight performing.
Gladys
which I
Knight?
think- oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's a black tie event, open bar. Then we have a picnic the next day, a party the next day, and then a gospel brunch on Sunday. Tickets are still available. We're trying to get some tickets off. If you, I know y'all are busy more. We are going more that weekend. You're going somewhere second.
St.
No, I'm
Martin.
actually gonna be home. I'm not going nowhere. I'm
Me
staying
and
my
Eddie
ass
will be in
right
St.
here.
Martin.
Yeah, we the same one.
St. Martin. So I'll give you 2 tickets. I
Okay.
brought tickets for everybody, but
Okay.
I'm gonna give you
We
2
should
tickets if you
actually
wanna come
donate
out.
money.
Please do, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Because honestly, what we've been doing in the community, I think, needs to be done, and it's all about giving back and reaching back. And I'm very passionate about it, very active about it, and that's why I put my energies behind it. It's my 3rd year doing it. First year we had Eddie Levert, and then we had George Clinton, and then this year we got Gladys Knight. And I think it's all about really giving back to the community because they're the future, period. Honestly, and we're in a state in America where it's all about education. We need bright people.
So all the money from tickets goes to
Goes to scholarship.
Okay.
Go to scholarship.
y'all giving away a lot of money in scholarships over
Yes,
the years,
sir.
right?
Oh, yeah. Lots
what?
of money.
I read 500 million.
No.
That's
500,000.
500,000. And
Oh, half a million.
Charlemagne.
He didn't see that decimal
He
point.
just looked at
He
it.
didn't see that
500
decimal point. You see that
million.
little decimal point right
You
there?
think they gave away
He's
half
a New York Times
$1 billion?
bestseller, please. Just stop.
Yeah, I'm a New York Times bestseller. I would have went with the $500 million though if I was you.
I can't be putting out the.
I'd have went with the $500 million.
Nah, we've been doing it for a long time. I've come and taken over the reins and just trying to take it to another level and try to raise more money. We have some great great sponsors that came on board: Hightower Financial Institution, iHeartRadio, Pepsi, Sandwiches Unlimited, Martell, and Maestro Cares.
It's been around for 31 years, the foundation, correct?
Wow.
Yeah.
And for the past 3 years, you've been making sure.
I've been making sure that we're out there and telling the people about it and getting people involved.
Now, where does the money go? Do they go to HBCUs or any college?
Anywhere.
that
I mean,
somebody
we
wants to go,
have.
right?
I mean, this year I think there are 19 recipients this year. We have people that are going to some Ivy League. We have people going to HBCUs. It's just a mix. Any college-bound senior can apply for the scholarship, and that's it.
Right. Now, I want to ask with 2 things. One, for
I gotta
students.
tell people where to get tickets, but go ahead.
Yeah, let us
Well,
know.
tell them to
Let
get
them- yeah,
tickets.
tell them where to get the tickets.
All right. You can go to www.weekendofexcellence.ticketbud.com. So it's
That's a lot.
Yeah, can they go- Can they
www.weekendofexcellence.ticketbud.com.
go to your Twitter page and Instagram?
Yeah, you
Is
gotta
there-
have
You go to my
link on your
Instagram.
Twitter,
Go to
your Instagram.
at AJ Calloway. Holla at me, and I'll make sure you
You
get
got
a
a
ticket.
They
At
ain't got no
AJ
number.
Calloway.
You got no phone number.
No, I'm gonna let me give out Charlemagne's number. Let me give out Angela's number since she's getting on people today.
Now, let me ask, for people, like, there's a lot of students and people that want to get into radio. So how did you get on 106 in Park? Like, what was that first?
He auditioned.
Man, it
your
was an
audition
act of
like?
God. It really was an act of God. Because I was doing parties.
Mm-hmm.
I was not thinking about doing television, doing, any of that stuff. I was all about my events, actually, very wholeheartedly straight all about my events.
Right.
Black Diamonds was my life. And events and promotions was definitely my life. You saw me, I had a flyer, I had an invitation, I was inviting you somewhere.
Was Laz Alonso part of Black Diamonds too?
He was Prasad Brothers, but they,
Oh.
there was
Whoops.
Prasad Brothers, there was Black Diamonds,
Because I was thinking
there
maybe
was
you put
Forte.
the plug in too. Like, yeah, my guy.
Well, no, Laz actually, he would have to tell you that story. But Laz, I helped in a way direct him a little. I gave him a little push because
I
he,
remember he
because
said
he
always-
came on BET. He didn't want to come on BET. I came to his job and was like, come downstairs, and drove him around the city and was like, dude, like do this.
Take this job.
No, for real, because he's always wanted to act.
Right.
And And my whole thing is, if you're going to commit to something, you have to commit to it. So you can't have that 9 to 5, but you want to be an actor. Right? So I came to his job. I was like, look, this is the opportunity for you to be in front of camera, regardless of what it is. Take that leap.
Get rid of your safety net of a 9 to
once you
5.
take that leap, you got to go. Right. And he took the leap, and he's killing it ever since.
So he was a party promoter too, right?
Yeah, Persard
Yeah,
Brothers.
I remember him telling me one time. It wasn't too long ago. He was like, "Yo, we used to run New York. We had the best parties."
Well, no, we ran New York, but he was
no.
there.
Last
He's
Pacific.
just
We
saying
ran
that
New
to
York.
try to make you mad.
He was around there. Let's be clear. Anyone that hears this, they'll let you know.
I don't know. Who was better, Black Diamonds or the Persard Brothers?
No, there's no, come on.
I gotta ask.
We were the first people to throw a party at Justin's. We were the first people. We shut down blocks.
So y'all were after the tunnel
Planet
era?
Hollywood.
Yeah, like right
was
after
after
the
the
tunnel
tunnel.
era.
Right after the tunnel. It was a different crowd, though. Totally different crowd.
Nah,
though.
it was definitely it was for, it was for the people that went to HBCUs that came to New York that were working first year.
It was
but
like Jack
didn't-
and Jill.
didn't
Young
know
black
where to-
professionals.
Young black
Young black
professionals that had
professionals,
nowhere
exactly
to
what it was.
network, which they still
Still
do
don't.
to this day.
Yes, I agree.
They really don't.
I agree.
You go to certain spots and you're like, there's only one or two of y'all, or they act funny, or they don't want to serve you right, or they don't want to give you a table. They don't have that to this day, which is, I think, it's
What
crazy.
was your partner's name for Black Diamonds? What's his name with the glasses?
I ain't saying that name.
He deaded me a lot at the door too.
There you go.
We became cool after.
Just leave my name.
He deaded me a lot, boy.
Oh, clearly y'all not cool anymore.
Yeah, things happen. I'm cool always.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Live forever. God bless you.
All right.
That's the way I am.
Well, damn, AJ.
All right.
Do you miss that game, though?
Damn.
What? The party game?
Yeah, I feel like that. It's so
I mean,
funny.
it's fun.
And it's been such an intricate part of our culture that's never really been explored. Like Ice Cube tried to do it with the Janky Promoters thing.
Yeah.
But nobody's ever explored.
Talked about it.
Yeah.
Or explore. I would love. I mean, shoot. Yeah, I got stories for days. Let's do a series.
That's what you should do.
That would be dope.
You
'Cause
get with the
y'all
guys like
they'd
Alex in
they'd
Atlanta.
be after me. I knew all them.
Yeah.
I mean, I did parties all across the country. AG Promotions when SOs opened up in Atlanta. I knew about. I mean, I remember them way back in the day.
Yeah.
Way when everyone started. Even, I mean, you talk about Tal, you talk about Marquee, you talk about all the spots right now. Noah and Jason, all that. I remember when everybody started. Like at the beginning, I used to bring them celebrities, and, but they did it smart, and they got some of the older people to invest in them, and they bought. Like if I wasn't doing television, I would have done the same thing. I would have tried to get some people from the industry, and we buy some spots and really make something substantial for our community. And now they have the #1 nightclub in America, right? In Vegas, and
Well,
that's
now
because they were strategic with it, and actually that's the name of their company.
Makes sense.
How did that affect your relationships with artists when you did like 106 in Park? Like, was there ever a time when it was like, oh, such and such doesn't
You
want to
didn't let
come,
me in.
and you had to call, like, look, man.
I've had one or two
They
artists.
deaded everybody,
I-
by the way. It
no,
didn't matter
we
what
didn't
you
dead
were.
everybody.
If you weren't
Envy.
dressed right
No,
or
no.
proper,
Honestly,
dead.
I had one artist, and I'll leave that artist unnamed. But they were mad at me that I didn't let them perform at a party I did in Atlanta. But they were not the right act for the part. Like, it was a hip hop club, but they weren't a hip hop act. And they were like, "You ain't letting me perform." And I was like,
Who could that have been?
I was like, it didn't make sense.
Who was it?
No, it's okay.
But if you look at Black Diamond right now, it says Black Diamond is your premier source for black male strippers
Male
in the
strippers.
hottest.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
So that's what you're doing now?
You just let that trademark go,
not at
huh?
all.
You didn't think nothing about it?
I still own it. I actually should check and see who's using it. I
He just told you.
No, don't say that, Envy.
You better
Y'all
erase
looked
it.
it up?
I saw it. I was like, why is he looking
Oh,
at this
my
big,
Lord.
buff, naked man?
This guy.
Pretty interesting.
AJ Calloway, we appreciate you joining us.
the
Thank you
second
for having
time.
me.
For the second time.
Angela, damn. Shout out to Jersey.
And congratulations on the new baby.
Yes, thank you very
Latest.
much. Thank you very much. My first son.
Congratulations.
Would you have
a lot
kept
of fun.
trying if you had a third girl?
Nah, I mean, it was, I take whatever God gives me. I
Okay.
think it's a blessing.
I'm trying to do the same thing. I got 2 girls, and I just need
you
one
want to
boy.
go? Keep your socks on.
That's what my man
Keep your
telling
socks
me.
on.
Your socks on.
Keep your socks on.
That's what I'm gonna have
Feels
to
like
do.
that's
I'm
the
gonna try
choice of
that.
something
Look.
else.
Keep your socks on.
Word.
Charlamagne was a hoe. So God is blessing him with all females.
You think AJ wasn't a hoe?
Wow.
You think AJ wasn't a
Well,
hoe?
clearly
right.
he wasn't as big a hoe. He
Yeah,
got two
no.
children.
What happened was he got
He
married,
saved up.
and then
Look,
after
he's
marriage,
getting, don't try to pull me
No,
in,
this is the thing.
Charlamagne.
I know how it went.
Don't
You
pull
had-
me in.
Explain it.
After he got
ahead.
married and he relaxed and God saw what he did with his girls, he's like, all right, now you get a son. You're a reformed hoe. You're doing well. You're doing right by your wife. Here's your son. So that I know that's what's going to happen for me.
Okay.
I'll put some of your
You
stories.
you going in for a third?
I need a son, yes. I got to have a son.
Socks.
Socks. Word.
All right. Was
I'll put some of your
AJ?
stories in my book, AJ. If you
What's?
want.
Oh,
No.
I got. No, Lord. One or two stories.
AJ is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in